Hey everybody, Douglas Good here at the House of Cosplay. Today my big dick and I are going to be taking my motorcycle to my 57th ghost ritual where I will inevitably receive free masks.
So this is like a really stupid idea. He's about to really jump from these stairs to this fucking box that the House of Masks sent him. And this little guy, I don't think he agrees with it. We'll see how it goes.
Be like I'm wearing his shoes as well. Let's see what he says. You're here, Drum Boy Cosplay. Today I'm going to be jumping onto this box. This one is for all my maggots and ghouls. Whoop, whoop. Hope you like it. Fuck this shit! Okay, so that didn't open the box. So we're going to go ahead and give it one more. Ugh. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that intro. The intro is brought to us by Seth Burrow. You guys can go check him out here. Thank you, Seth. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet because I pretty much already know what's in the box, and it's not anything super impressive, but it's still worth doing an unboxing on. Then I'm going to be unboxing just a large group of masks that I bought from AJ. He listed them up in the House of Masks. He's like, hey, I'm selling all these vintage distortion pieces, and it's this much for the whole group. And I was like, holy shit, message me now, you stupid slut. And he messaged me, and I went ahead and paid for it because it was absolutely worth the steal that he listed it for. And it's been about a week since then, and the package has just come in. And he told me to do an unboxing on it, so that's why I am. As you guys can see, he addressed it from www.boybutts.com. So I'm sure that my post office ladies are like, what the fuck? But after elbow dropping this package a couple times, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Oh, wow. It looks like I might have fucked up one thing, but maybe not. So it looks like we have a canvas here on top, and I think I know what it is. AJ says 2011, 2012. I don't know. It's old, though. And that's it. That's the only note. It's like a half-ripped piece of paper, and that's all he wrote on it. So on the back it says AJ Good, AJ, it says Guar, 25 plus fucking years, Odorous, Guar, Jizmac. Yeah, it just has everybody's names, slaves, he does Guar, Scumdogs of the Universe, just wrote a bunch of random shit. And oh, I think I remember seeing this piece in the back of some of his videos or some shit way back in the day. We have an old painting that AJ did, I guess 2011, 2012, of Ballsack, and it just says Guar all over it. It says Ballsack. It's got his little signature, Jaws of Death. He wrote Guar just all over it in different fonts. Bring back the bomb, hello Guar, just all sorts of random shit. Pretty dope, pretty sick. Just a nice little original piece of AJ Good artwork. I've actually got a few pieces of AJ's that are original, so this will go great. Someday soon I'm going to have to come visit you so I can finally get that fucking Buckethead painting that you promised me, because I know you can't ship that thing. First up, okay, well, I think AJ just kind of threw this in as a gift. This is a Trick or Treat Studios Halloween Resurrection Michael Myers. I actually do not own one of these. I've owned one in the past, and I actually did a bit of a repaint on it, made it a bit more accurate. This one's got some really weird hair, it's all kinds of lopsided and shit, and I don't think that it's just the way it's styled. It feels like that's how it's applied. As you guys know, I've been building up on my Myers collection here recently, getting some really nice pieces. I've got some really, really nice Halloween pieces, and soon I'll be getting some more great Halloween pieces. But yep, just a Tots Resurrection. Next up, we have a Distortions Unlimited. This is I forget what they called the line, the Resurrection line or some shit like that. But Tots brought back a couple of Distortions pieces and kind of started finishing them somewhat like the vintage copies, and I think it's just some vintage styles. I think this one's called Blasted. It's supposed to look like a shotgun blast to the face, and it's just a really crazy, obscene look here with the eyeballs hanging out, the skull's cracked open on the top, you can see brains, and then, of course, just mohair everywhere. I'm actually curious what all Tots brought back. Okay, the other two in the line that I know there's one more from this line that's in here. The other two are pretty nice. There's one of them I might have to get for sure. But that's a pretty dope piece. Next up, this is a vintage piece. Some good old vintage Distortions. This is just a good example of some of Ed's older work. Just super quick, super easy, pieces. It looks like it's got some like tears on the side of the face. I don't know if that's splitting because it's getting older or whether that was on purpose for the sculpt, but I think it may have just happened naturally. I don't know what sculpt this is, but it just looks kind of like a crazy mummy. Pretty dope. What the fuck? I don't know if he intended to throw this in or not, but he totally left me a pretty dope tech deck. This does look to be one of the newer ones, judging by the font on it. I remember back in the days we used to fuck with tech decks pretty hard, and as AJ being a real skater boy.
You know, Drown Boy cosplay, Douglas Little. I hear this shit you're talking about AJ Good can't even kickflip over an ice cap. Let me do you one better. We ain't doing that pussy skateboarder shit. I'm gonna bring you something super hardcore. Take one, motherfucker. Yeah, that's right. Be careful what you wish for, because the next time you call me out, I might break out the ripstick, maybe some fucking Heelys, fuck Drown Boy, and fuck all you skateboarder pussies.
I guess I could see him playing with tech decks as well. Plus, they're just kind of cool. I liked the artwork on the bottom of them. I think that was a lot of the appeal for people, as far as collecting-wise. Alright, next up we have another vintage Distortions piece. This one looks to be in a lot better shape. I don't see any damage on it, really. Again, no idea really anything about the names for these pieces. I'm still learning a lot of Distortions, but there's so much history with them, it's crazy. I really need to get that new book, Remembering the Future, by Lee Lambert. It looks like it's pretty awesome. It's got like a bunch of illustrations and just really, really cool pictures and history on Distortions masks and just the history of Distortions. And of course, I love Distortions. I would say next to Fun World, they're my favorite, and I think Distortions has even taken possibly the spot in my heart as my favorite. Fun World really runs more in line with my childhood, but I mean, there's just a lot of crazy Distortions pieces that I've seen my entire life, and even when I was younger, I didn't realize they were Distortions. I just thought that they were really dope Halloween masks. I love Ed's style. The super quick way that he did these back in the day is just awesome. So I'm building on my Distortions collection, if you guys can't tell. Next up, I actually don't know anything about this design. I don't know the name of it. I know Blasted, but I did not know this one, but it's pretty weird and crazy. It's still got the old Distortions 80s stamp on the back, and then Tots put theirs on there as well. It's got crazy hair in some places. He's like missing half of an ear over here. He's got hair sticking out the top, and he just looks like a skinned face, like he's just been mauled. One of my favorite things to look at in regards to older Distortion stuff is how Ed painted the teeth a lot. They had this really cool fade effect from like a brown to more of a bone color, and he always painted them black and then just painted the teeth over it, and they pop super, super well, and it's really cool. Ooh. So, if you guys don't know, AJ is currently doing a clown project. He does one every year. Of course, there's been Stinky, Nomad, the Outside Clown, and this year's is the 365 Days Clown, where he changes something on the mask every single day, whether it be adding paint, maybe toothpicks. It'd be really cool if he did like a bull ring for the nose. I think that'd be really cool. Wouldn't that be cool, AJ, if you did a bull ring for the nose? I think that'd be great. You should really do a bull ring for the nose. And he's just added a bunch of different stuff. And he told me he was sending me a special piece, and now that I'm seeing what it is, I kind of thought to myself if he was going to send me a piece, it would have to be this, and it is, and I'm very happy about it. So not too long ago, I started putting like fishnets and stuff over my personal mask for some looks. I like the way it distorts the face and thought it looked just really cool. And it looks like he kind of got some like pantyhose and put them on the mask, stretched it over it, and he just did a lot of things for several different days. Like he painted a pentagram on it, he added a penny on there that has like a cross punched into it, one of those. But he put it upside down on the forehead. There's clothespins, there's toothpicks, and nail polish and shit. And it's just like this really weird rag. But it's a really cool piece because it's really a mask in itself. What he's done is created a mask that has like these weird paintings. Of course, like the clothespins and shit. So I guess what I'll have to do is put this on like some kind of foam head. And I'll probably put it with my actual AJ Good mask. Just put that up there and display because this is a pretty significant piece of the 365 Clown. So thank you for that. And if you guys don't already, go follow the 365 Clown on Instagram. It does have its own page where you can see exclusively that content, although AJ does post the content itself on Facebook as well as his personal Instagram. And then it looks like, last but not least, we have another pretty sick 80s distortions piece. Yet again, you can tell this was just a super quick sculpt that Ed did, probably no more than a couple hours at the most. And I don't know, he just is super creative, and some of these pieces are just so weird, kind of goofy, but also really gruesome and weird, really distorted at the end of the day on the face, and I really like these. So huge thanks to AJ. He sold these to me at a steal of a price, especially considering how many masks I got, the extra stuff that he threw in, shipping included and everything. Even the one that has like the tears on it and a little bit of rot, I can't really complain because it was so cheap. I mean, you got to think, there were 3 TOTS masks in there, and those usually go for $60 each, plus shipping on their website. And for what I paid, definitely those 3 at least covered it. So yet again, huge thank you to AJ. If you guys don't already, go check him out at the House of Masks on Instagram and YouTube, and drop him a follow. He makes super sick content, better than I do. And he posts pretty regularly. So, yet again, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, pretty sweet, simple, to the point. There's not a lot to show on these, although I will get some video of all these together. And see you next time.